Wow, hey there, it's Betsy and welcome to Minute of Wisdom. Happy day over the hump day. Hope yours has gotten off to an amazing start. Mine has been phenomenal. Thank you for asking. Oh, goodness. Today, I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about why your pesky little or even big circumstances just don't seem to go away. So if you got something in your life that's been hanging around a little bit longer than you want it to, stick around because I think this is going to be some really good information for you. Now, obviously, we all know that there's God's timing and God's got a part to play in everything. But, and this is a big but, there are things that we do sometimes on a daily basis even that cause us to stay stuck a whole lot longer than we need to. And those are the things that I am going to address with you right now. So what I want you to do is just kind of take a look at whatever your circumstances. And I know that it's not something that you're going to have to ponder over very often or very long, because if you're like most people, you're thinking about it all day long. In fact, drop a yes in the comments if you are just pondering over your circumstance all day long, okay? But write it down if you got paper, and if not, I'm sure that you know what it is. So just think about it for a minute. And if you are that person that has like zero circumstances going on in your life and every life is absolutely totally amazing, then you can be excused. But you could also stick around, because I can assure you there's going to be a time in your life that you are going to absolutely need this. So, everybody's got your circumstance? You got it in your little brain? Okay. Now I want you to think about how you feel when you think about that circumstance. Immediately, what comes into your mind, into your body? How do you feel when you think about that circumstance? Are you hopeful? Are you frustrated? Are you sad? Are you annoyed? What is it? What exactly do you feel when you think about this circumstance? And here's the deal. If the answer to that question is any sort of a negative feeling whatsoever, meaning anything other than hopeful that something's going to change and change quickly, then therein lies your issue. Because this is what you need to understand, okay? Whatever you focus on with feeling and emotion will, not maybe, but will show up in your life whether you like it or not, okay? So here's the deal. If you don't like where you are, if you don't like a particular circumstance or circumstances that are going on in your life right now, are you ready for this? Because this is really profound. Stop focusing on it, okay? Now, I'm not going to tell you that that's an easy thing to do, because it's not, okay? It's not, because it's in your face, it's all around you all the time, and it takes some serious discipline to just go on about your life, happy-go-lucky, and, doing your thing without focusing on what's going on in your life, okay? But remember that God said the joy of the Lord is your strength, okay? So if you're always focusing on the negative and always focusing on the things that are going on in your life, then the strength is going from your life, okay? God's strength isn't there for you, okay? God says that nothing is impossible with Him, and all things are possible for those that believe. So if you keep focusing on your circumstance with negative emotions, basically you are believing that nothing's going to ever change. And guess what? Nothing ever will. But if you keep focusing on your circumstances, believing truly that nothing is impossible with God, then you're going to see those circumstances start to change. So the first thing you need to do is you need to figure out what it is that you want. Take a look at your circumstance and determine what the end result is that you want from what's going on in your life right now. And, if it's something like, you've got a car that keeps having an issue or keeps breaking down or something keeps happening with the car, don't just keep begging God, hey, please, could you please fix my car one more time for me? How about you pray that God gives you a way to get a new car, okay? Because here's the deal. You are a child of the Most High God, okay? So stop praying little prayers. Pray big prayers that bring God glory when they're answered. And then write down what it is that you want. And then all it takes is a simple prayer asking God for what it is that you want. You know, the Bible says we have not because we ask not. And I think sometimes we just forget that we need to ask. Oh, God knows what I want. I don't need to ask him for it. Well, sure he does, but he wants you to ask, okay? And if you're asking God every single day for the same thing over and over and over again, then basically you're telling him that you don't believe that he's actually working on it. Think about it this way, okay? When you order something from Amazon, yes, I have a little problem. When you order something from Amazon, you don't go back the next day and order it again if it doesn't show up in 5 minutes, right? Or the next day, or the next day, or the next day. Especially if you have Prime, because you know that in 2 days it's going to show up on your doorstep. So you don't keep ordering it over and over and over again until you see it show up, right? That'd be crazy. Because you're going to be wasting a whole lot of money, and you're going to be wasting your time and having to send back all those extra orders. Because eventually they're going to get here, right? Well, that's what happens with God, okay? If you keep asking him for the same thing over and over and over again, basically you're telling them that you don't believe that he heard you the first time. And that's showing him a lack of faith. Ask for it once. And then thank him daily that not only is he supplying whatever it is that need is, whatever it is that you want, but that he's supplying and exceeding abundantly above and beyond what you're asking for. Because he said that he would. Jump up and down. Act like a freaking idiot. Get excited that it's done. Feel what you would feel like if it was actually in your life right now. Those are the feelings that you need to feel all day, every day. Not the negative stuff, okay? Feelings of hope, feelings of gratitude, feelings of excitement, that this is the day. Wake up every morning like this is the day. And guess what? If it doesn't happen today, wake up tomorrow and do the same thing, because eventually one day you're going to be right. None of this, oh gosh, here we go, here's another day. Because what's happening right now is all the negative emotions that you're feeling about your circumstance are doing nothing but making them stronger, bigger, badder, and bolder in your life. Do you ever say things like, you know, man, I can't catch a break. Stuff just kind of keeps snowballing down on me because you've got all these circumstances that just keep happening one on top of the other. Well, that's the reason why. Because the more you focus on the negative and what's not happening in your life, the more you're going to attract more negative circumstances into your life. Guys, life is not happening to you. It is responding to you. So ask God for what you want, thank him daily that he's done, and feel the feeling every single day as if it were already done. And guess what? Your circumstances are going to start to change in the direction that you would like to see them change. And that snowball of negativity is going to stop flooding into your life. So guys, I hope this was helpful information for you. And if it was, I really would appreciate it if you'd share it with somebody that you think might benefit. Really appreciate you taking time to watch. Have an amazing rest of your day. Take care. God bless.